I'll do a quick video regarding the PAC50 and how to get the pressure via IO link. If you're able to use Function Block Factory, I definitely recommend that. But if you're not and you've got an older PLC and you can't dump the IODD file in the PLC or anything like that, and you've got to get the raw data, this is how you're going to do it. First, you got the PAC50. We know what variant we've got. So -1 bar to 10 bar. So when you get this data, it's actually going to be spitting out bar. Even if you change the display to PSI, we're going to do that math in the PLC as well. So once we come to the IODD overview, there's a couple things we really need to know about this. One, the data comes out as PDV. See here, not actual pressure measurement. And it comes out as 2 bytes of data, but 14 bits of that is going to be your pressure. So first you got to break that data out. What you see here, I've brung it in, I've byte swapped it, I've brung Q1 and Q2 out, and then I came in and I made a new word. So I did a transfer to get those 14 bits and create a new word. So after I've got that, now the data does come over as a unsigned integer, 14 bits unsigned integer. So the problem with that is the math that we have to get. So what we'll have to do is go ahead, and I've already wrote the program here. Is first we'll take that PDV value. You see right now what the sensor is spitting out is 17.41, which you see is completely different in here. And that's not even bar. So we need to take that, and first we need to push it into a float, but we're going to do some more math here. So I bring that, I move it into a float, and now, and this is not documented on the manual, it's only right here. So we need to take that PDV value and multiply that by PD gradient. And this is going to change, the values of this will change depending on which variant of the PAC50 you have. So I have the -1 bar to 10 bar. So I got a PD gradient of 0.001375. You see these numbers is one we had to push that into a float. So now I'll come back here, and you see that I've took it to a float, and I multiplied it here times the PDV gradient that it said I had to have in the manual, and then after that we have to take that value and add it to -2.375 and get a result word of that, which you see I've done here. There's the PD offset, and now I've got my pressure actually in bar that you see here. But I wanted PSI, so I took an extra step and I multiplied that value by 14.5038 to get my result of 0.27. So now you can see that I've got the PSI here, and it goes up. I've actually got the value of where it's at. And I had to also bring that in to my HMI as a float as well to get it to operate. So I started with a 14-bit unsigned integer, and I had to do a decent amount of math just to get the values correct. So if you can use Function Block Factory, definitely recommend that, but definitely note that these values, you will need these to get the actual pressure out of the sensor to make the data usable.